Welcome to Wednesday's Market SITREP from Top Gun Options. I'm Matthew Buckley, call sign Whiz, the primary model portfolio manager here at TGO, and seeing a little bit of a relief pullback, so to speak, in the market. Saw pretty significant rallies on Monday and Tuesday out of the market on somewhat good earnings news and some economic data that hit the market. So seeing a little bit of a relief pullback today, which works out perfectly. Have a lot of economic events later on in the day from our banker, actually later on tonight from our banker China. Let's take a look at that. The big one that we talked about yesterday in our SITREP is China GDP. 7.6% last time. The 500-pound heads are looking for 7.4%. So it's going to be interesting to see the health of our banker, and they also have some other significant retail sales, industrial production coming out as well from China. Today, in the United States, we saw building permits coming in better than expected or forecast, and also housing starts as well. So the market, even though we're seeing a lot of green shoots in housing, didn't really rally on this news at all. Tomorrow on the flight schedule, we have normal weekly unemployment claims, and we'll see if the government's going to manipulate those this week. Philly Fed manufacturing index, conference board numbers as well, and then on Friday, the all-important existing home sales, and they're coming in forecast to be a little bit below what they were last time. What's going on around the world and operationally in the United States as well? Well, obviously, Madrid's still playing with a bailout, so that's simmering on the back burner as well. And last night, unless you were in a cave, you knew that the second presidential debate happened, and it was just an absolute embarrassment to our democracy, the way those two men conducted themselves. More importantly, the way President Obama did. I mean, just to do a complete 180 and go from subdued to absolute jerk. It comes off poorly. Completely bailed on the answer about Libya, and folks, the difference between Libya and Watergate was nobody died in Watergate, and it's an absolute cover-up that the media is complicit in. And Candy Crowley, the moderator last night, more than helped the president out last night on that question about Libya by saying he did in fact call it an act of terrorism the next day when he didn't. So it was a 2v1 right there, and I couldn't even watch anymore. But that is going to impact the market. We're trading the hell out of the election and the volatility leading up to the election in our Top Gun Options model portfolio. A lot of good stuff going on in the model portfolio, which we'll get to in a second. But yesterday I saw some interesting news out of Citigroup. Vikram Pandit had what we call in the military a no-band change of command. That's kind of when you leave and you don't get a band, and your wife doesn't get any flowers. So he had a no-band change of command yesterday, and obviously this stock took a little bit of a hit, starting to get a little bit of a relief rally today, given a lot of what it gave back yesterday. What else happened? Goldman Sachs came in with the giant squid came in with better numbers than expected. They're Goldman Sachs. They're going to do that. But last night, interesting news out of IBM and Intel. They beat, but not necessarily beat, and then forecasted not so good down the road. Especially Intel. Look at this, giving back 3% today, and this is just not. Intel's kind of a they get their tombstone ready. They're almost turning into a RIM at this level. They have good technology and kind of an existing company, but it's not going to end well. Folks, we're having a blast here in our model portfolio, like I said, since March 1st when I took over the model portfolio through today on $50,000 of haircut. We used anywhere between $45,000, $65,000 of our $100,000 model portfolio, and we're up $109,000. It's about 220% return in 7 months, 8 months. That's discipline, risk management, and superior execution. Seen some good news out of Green Mountain Coffee Roasters. We had an Iron Condor on there that wasn't looking too good, and all of a sudden Starbucks got hit in the teeth today with some legal issues, so Green Mountain Coffee's responding. Put a weekly Apple Iron Condor on as well that's starting to look pretty good, and trying to get filled on a Valiant Pharmaceuticals Iron Condor, and also a Chipotle weekly here that could potentially bring in about $4,000 or $5,000 into our model portfolio. So a lot of stuff going on here at Top Gun Options. Again, we're trading the hell out of the market. This is good stuff. Some earning events today to look at. American Express, Abbott, Bank of America did some good work today. Stopped the bleeding, so to speak. Pepsi Limited is going to be interesting as well. and just some good stuff going on. If you're interested in taking a look at a free test flight of our, not a free test flight because I'm not a charity, if you want to do a test flight of our Trade Alert and Live Trade Brief services, go to services right here on the Top Gun Options homepage, click over, hover over TA and LTB combo, and that's where you can get the trade alerts and the live access to the live trade briefs as well. That's about 4 or 5 hours of live trading each week throughout the week, and then skill-based live trade alerts that are emailed to you and sent via SMS. Matter of fact, I just sent out a text alert on Green Mountain Coffee Roasters and what we're going to be doing with that position. So definitely stop by, give us a test flight on that link. And like I said, we're going to be doing some good work coming in earnings here. We had the Chipotle weekly trade we have on is an earnings trade. It's an Iron Condor, and we put our uprights, the short strikes of the Iron Condor right around the max expected move. So it's a high probability Iron Condor that we're looking to take max potential profit on. Last week we closed out that was about $4,000 in Apple, about another $4,000 in Chipotle, and some other positions. Closed the week out last week for a 10% profit in the model, actually 20% profit on $50,000 a haircut for about $10,000 in profits last week. So having a good time. If you're not having a good time trading this market, you're probably doing it wrong. Okay, and that's just the brutal truth. Because take it from anybody who's at Top Gun Options right now, we're doing some good work. Okay, happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll be back with tomorrow's Market SITREP.